And it is that stalled cold front that's fueling rounds of storms across parts of Texas. As a result, we talked about it, this prolonged flood risk across central parts of the state. We now have a level 3 out of 4 flood risk in place for cities like Austin and Waco. So let's bring in Ryan Dirker from the Waco-McLennan Office of Emergency Management to join us now for more of an update. Ryan, you guys are in for a soaking week. I want to thank you for joining us here. How has the county been preparing for the potential of some of these impacts with this ongoing heavy rain and even the storms?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me. We have been tracking the development of this system for a couple of days now, and one thing that we are certainly sure of is that it's going to rain. What is less certain at this point, the models haven't really come into focus about how much and where, but for the last several days, we have been in contact with our local county and state partners to try to pre-position resources and really just kind of get things in place now that if we do receive an enormous amount of rain that causes flooding issues, we'll be able to adequately respond to it.
Absolutely. And are there any specific areas maybe you guys or your team has in mind to monitor? It's been a while since you guys have seen a flood risk to this extent. Any places that pop off of the top of your head, you're like, hey, we need to keep a close eye on those areas?
It has. Thankfully, our community, as opposed to several others in the Central Texas region, isn't as flood prone as others, but we do have a short list of places that are a little bit more flood prone than others, low-lying areas that have kind of are issues with us in the rainy season. But several days ago, the state of Texas moved in resources that are being stationed in our region should we need them. All local fire departments in this county have been briefed on the situation and will be ready to go if we need them. Still kind of waiting for the models to come into focus about how much exactly we're waiting for. As it is right now, we've only received a little less than an inch here in the Waco area, but we are expecting much more in the late night and the overnight period.
Okay, and I know that parts of Texas also started today off really wet. I want to talk about the residents for a moment because maybe they're heading home from work and their evening commute is going to be impacted by this. What should residents do if they encounter maybe flooded roads or dangerous conditions to try to help mitigate so many of your resources being sent out for rescues?
The phrase does it best: turn around, don't drown. If it looks like it's deep water and a low water crossing, don't attempt it. Even a couple of inches of rain can sweep away cars. It happens every year. So we always want to make sure that we're communicating with our public. If you cannot see how deep a puddle is or a piece of running water is over a roadway, do not attempt it. A couple of minutes is not worth the potential of your life.
Absolutely. That's a really good tip. Definitely make sure the residents are getting that out there. We want to make sure we keep everyone safe there in the Lone Star State. Ryan Dirker with the Waco-McLennan Office of Emergency Management. Thanks again for joining us here on Fox Weather.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.